Good evening and welcome to Hungary Report, start of public media and one's foreign language news hour. I'm Csenga Gabriela Iboya with today's news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Let's begin. The highest temperature so far this summer was measured on Saturday in Budakalász. The thermometer showed 36.7 degrees Celsius. Experts say this is probably this year's heat record. And according to science, the heat will continue in upcoming days as well.
At the largest spa complex in Europe, which is located in Híradó, guests had a chance to cool off in 15 different pools. In previous years, more than 20,000 people visited the complex per day. According to recent epidemiological regulations, however, this has now been restricted to 10,000. We call our guests' attention not only to the heat, but also to protect their skin while sunbathing, to drink plenty of water, and to go into the cold water or shower as much as possible to cool off, the manager of the spa said. Long queues awaited those looking for a snack. According to the owners, a great deal many chose Balaton as their destination this year. We waited for this the entire summer. There was maybe one day with bad weather, but even that didn't jeopardize sales. Thank God, it seems that half of the country is here at Balaton, this owner stated. At the hottest places in the country, temperatures reached 34–35 degrees Celsius during the weekend. But in Budakalász, temperatures reach a staggering 37 degrees Celsius. This heatwave period basically reached its peak yesterday. Our instruments registered 36.7 degrees in Budakalász on Saturday. Even on Sunday, temperatures rose quite a bit, the maximum being 35 degrees, which was measured in Budapest, Zoltán Üveges said. Due to the dangers of the heat wave, warning had been issued for most parts of the country.
This year, water police on Lake Balaton had been alerted 140 times and have performed 310 life-saving resuscitations. So far this summer, 5 fatal tragedies had occurred at the Hungarian Sea, which were caused by malice or fainting.
Till now, we've had 140 rescue operations, and water police had saved the lives of 310 people, said the leader of the Balaton Water Police headquarters. László Horváth emphasized that often it's the poorly chosen water depth that causes tragedy. Therefore, the signs installed in the framework of the Life Belt program indicate the water depth on several beaches. We want to create a sign system near the shores, which not only identify the location with a number, but also provides safety by showing the water depth and riverbed drawing, the police colonel explained. László Horváth also drew attention to the fact that people should always be conscious of the storm signals, as during a level 1 signal you can go into the water, but no more than 500 meters from the shore. But during a level 2 signal, everyone has to leave the water immediately. And this is Kopaszi Dam in the capital. The staff of the Danube Water Police Station will start their patrol from here. The department is responsible for about 70 kilometers of the river. During the heatwave, water policemen are scrutinizing beachgoers for compliance with bathing rules. Police say they had to take action against far more offenders along the Danube so far compared to previous years. There are far more people than in previous years, and more people are breaking the rules in different ways and depths. The overall picture is extremely mixed. When it comes to small watercrafts, it can be everything from violating different navigation rules to bathing in a forbidden place. It's always a different scenario, Tamás Fekete explained. When it comes to minor violations, police tend to only warn perpetrators, but in more serious cases, sanctions can be expected.
In Hungary, the government is preparing for a normal start to the school year. The State Secretary for Public Education confirmed on Kossuth Radio. Zoltán Maruzsa emphasized that it is important for students to go back to learning in schools.
Here in Hungary, there's a little over 3 weeks left of summer break. Yet, the delivery of textbooks to schools had already begun. More than 1 million full-time students will no longer have to pay for textbooks as of this school year, with nearly 160,000 more students benefiting from this support compared to the year before. The government allocated almost 14 billion forints, or some 40.4 million euros for this. The government is thinking of starting the traditional school year, the State Secretary for Public Education said on Kossuth Radio's news program. Zoltán Maruzsa added, it's necessary for the students to start learning in school again for many reasons, including newly enrolled students. Classes have a huge role when it comes to group integration. Children need to have group cohesion, get to know one another. Of course, there will be many students starting their academic careers in new grades, classes, and these social experiences cannot be formed digitally, the State Secretary explained. The State Secretary added that the start of the school year in the fall will also provide an opportunity for students to revise what they learned in the spring and make up for anything that was missed, while the new students will have enough time to learn how to use the programs and tools needed for digital education.
Nationwide, special venues hosted the Night of Organs. The instrument could be heard at markets, on boats, in spas and train stations. The aim of the initiative was to bring everyone closer to this special instrument.
After 50 years of muteness, the organ of the small Reformed church in Debrecen played music last year. An enormous collaboration helped renovate the 140-year-old instrument. Those who participated in the so-called Night of Organs program could see this one from up close. Those who love the organs go to concerts, masses, they listen to its music, but I think it is also very important for them to learn about its background, the history, how it was built, said the musician. They say an entire orchestra hides behind an organ. It can sound like the strings, but also as the brass. The Philharmonic Hungary organized the Night of Organs for the second time to bring the Queen of Instruments closer to the audience. In Debrecen, concerts were organized at 5 venues. It is worth to spend the night visiting those musical instruments that are close to where we live, but maybe we do not even know about them. On these nights, the usually closed places and spaces open up. We do not only hear the organ's music, but we may also meet their souls, said Tibor Korponai. Visitors can take a peek inside the organ chest and learn what the pipes, keys and pedals do. The weather is gorgeous, so is our church. We can be proud of it. This is a great program. We will go to the next venue too, said this visitor. Special sites and venues hosted the Night of the Organs all over the country. You could hear organ music at markets, cruise ships, spas and even railway stations too.
Gyöngyös, the family-friendly holiday village of West Balaton, awaits those wishing to relax with 2 beaches. The larger Game Beach won the title of the best beach at Lake Balaton this year, so there's no coincidence that many families choose this area where the repertoire of local programs is almost inexhaustible. And after busy and thriving summer days, it doesn't hurt to retreat a bit, and ZALASZÁNTÓ'S Stupa is a great place to do just that. The Buddhist shrine, consecrated by the Dalai Lama, is visited not only by the followers of Eastern philosophies, but also by all those who desire a little calm, silence, recharge at this special meeting of the energy fields. And that's all for now, but don't forget you can catch Hungary Reports every night after 11 o'clock news and online as always. Do stick around and watch our German, Russian, Chinese language news. Thank you for watching and have a lovely evening.